Hey guys, Nate here with Murray Farm and Ranch. Probably wondering why I'm doing a video in work attire, which is scrubs for me. Got a phone call from my wife just a little bit ago. She was a little bit panicky. Said that in an attempt to use the skid steer and move a tree limb, she somehow managed to dislodge the grapple bucket and it fell on top of the skid steer and was basically wedged onto the cab of the skid steer. So I'm super nervous about what I'm going to run into when I get home. Thankfully, my wife is not hurt. Thankfully, my son was not in the skid steer. Tara's feeling very upset about the situation. She's never really been trained how to use a skid steer, and I've been resistant to letting her use it because it's somewhat of a difficult machine to use. It's expensive. She doesn't have a lot of experience with that kind of thing, and so I've been a little bit resistant. Now she's scared to death. She's upset. She thinks I'm going to be very mad at her. I'm nervous about busting the glass on the cab. That's a big expense if that happens. So I've got to try to figure out when I get home how to get this thing off the skid steer without busting the glass. So, guys, wish me well. I'm gonna let you guys follow along, and we'll see how this thing goes. Here's what I'm dealing with. Looks like, so it came off the arm.
Oh, yeah.
The grapple fell forward, hit my cab. It's resting on the front of the cab. I've got a new crack in the windshield. The only thing that kept this thing from coming inside is there's about 1 inch of lip that landed on that metal piece, and that is all that kept that thing from coming in the windshield. So I'm gonna go have a little talk, come up with a game plan, and try to figure out how to get this thing off without destroying my cab. Alright guys, so I'm home. I kind of showed you guys what the story was on this. Got the grapple bucket, it's fallen off. It's wedged up against the cab of my skid steer. My wife brought the tractor over in an attempt to fix things, and my son, I guess, turned the lights on of the tractor, so now the tractor battery's dead. So first step is I'm gonna have to jump the tractor, get it going. Then I got to figure out how to maneuver this thing off of the cab of the skid steer without breaking my entire glass. It is already, I had a little bitty crack in it, and that little crack is a whole lot bigger now. Crack's all the way down my windshield now. So hopefully we can get that out of there without having any trouble. So I'm fixing to hook up jumper cables, try to jump this tractor. Well, I think that today was a learning experience for everyone. My wife certainly learned that she is not quite ready to operate the skid steer without a little more instruction. I learned that sometimes it takes a little innovation to get things done out on the farm, and we definitely learned that the most important thing is that our health and safety is number one. We managed to get this off without a hitch. We managed to basically remove the bucket, the grapple bucket, with only sustaining a very minor crack to the windshield. The grapple bucket itself was not damaged, and the skid steer really is in perfect shape. So it looks like this was the best scenario under the circumstances, and I'll definitely be hiding my keys in the future.